If you already have a lot of existing data in spreadsheets, you may choose to build an app in QuickBase using the import method. QuickBase allows you to import the data and is smart enough to analyze the information and help you structure an application around it. However, importing from Excel files can be challenging since its format doesn't have to match the traditional database format. So before you import your spreadsheet, go through these quick steps to format it correctly. This is an example of a sales tracking spreadsheet for an equipment supplier. It's a good start, but there are some formatting issues that need to be fixed before it can be imported to QuickBase. In QuickBase, rows like the one highlighted will become individual records, so they should all have the same information and look similar. Columns in spreadsheets become fields in QuickBase. The cells in that column then become values for that field. Since cells become field values, they should not be blank. In this example, QuickBase would not know which sales rep sold the printer in row 5 or the copier in row 10. To fix this, fill in the blank cells with the name of the rep associated with those sales. Titles in your spreadsheet cause import issues because QuickBase will not import data from the rightmost columns if the first row does not contain data in those columns. So in this example, the title is only located in column A of the first row. Since there is nothing in columns B through E of the first row, QuickBase will not import those columns, leaving out a lot of important data. To fix this, just delete the title row from the spreadsheet. Each column should have a label in the first row of data indicating the kind of information it holds. QuickBase will set these labels as field names during import. QuickBase will not import blank rows like the ones highlighted, so you can either ignore them or delete them from the spreadsheet. Here we have deleted the blank rows. If your spreadsheet has a blank column to the left of your data, QuickBase will import these cells as blank values. It's best to delete these columns before import, but you can select Do Not Import for these columns when you're previewing the import in QuickBase. Here we have deleted the blank column. Formulas in Excel will not be imported, only the values in those cells will be. This includes formulas that total. Also, QuickBase will not copy formulas that reference other cells, but QuickBase does have its own formula language that you can use to perform these calculations. If you have a formula in your spreadsheet that shows an error message like the one shown, make sure you correct it before import. Lastly, if you have a cell that contains a list of items, like the cell highlighted which lists the rep's notes, you may have problems importing that column into QuickBase. If they are truly just notes, then you can import them into QuickBase as a text multi-line field type. But if the cell lists something that you want to track individually, like dates or names, it will need to be manually split up so that it functions correctly in QuickBase. You can either do this by making the list items individual columns or rows in Excel, or by importing the column into QuickBase as a text field and adding the list items as additional records or fields. Here's the final version of the sales tracking spreadsheet that will import cleanly into QuickBase. Now that your Excel data is formatted correctly, you can create your app. To create an app, sign into QuickBase and choose Plus New App from the My Apps page. Or if you're already in one of your other apps, you can select Plus New App from the blue apps bar. From the box that appears, click Import a Spreadsheet in the bottom right corner. Choose the From File method and browse your folders to choose your spreadsheet. Click Next. QuickBase analyzes your data, then displays the results. Check the results to make sure that the field types and labels for each field are correct. Here you can also choose not to import certain fields. In this example, the field type for price and actual sales price were labeled as numeric, but they should really be labeled numeric currency. To change them, click the drop-down and select Numeric Currency from the field type list. After you've checked all your fields, click the green Create button in the bottom left. Give your app a name and click OK. Now QuickBase will show you your app's homepage where you can see the data you've imported. This is a complete and functioning app, but you can still add, rename, or edit tables, fields, and relationships. You even have the ability to customize the homepage with important reports for you and your users. Your needs are unique, so continue to customize the app until it works perfectly for your business. If you have any questions during the import process, visit quickbase.intuit.com/support to search our online help, knowledge base, and QuickBase community, or to open a support ticket.